In the annals of time, there are those whose stories transcend the mundane and ascend to the realm of legend. Among these luminaries, there exists a name that resounds like the clash of steel on a battlefield: Khalid Ibn Al-Walid, the enigmatic maestro of war and wisdom. Imagine a tale that unfolds in the windswept deserts of Mecca, where a reluctant warrior metamorphoses into the unsung conqueror, leaving an indelible mark on the very fabric of human history. Khalid's biography is no ordinary narrative. It is a symphony of swords, a composition that echoes through the ages, beckoning all who yearn for the resonance of a life lived on the edge of destiny. Join us as we unravel the captivating saga of Khalid Ibn Al-Walid, a man whose excellence is etched in the steel of his sword and the echo of his triumphs. Born into the revered Banu Makhzum tribe in Mecca around 592 CE, Khalid ibn al-Walid emerged from the robust tapestry of Bedouin life. His early years were steeped in the nomadic traditions of the Arabian Peninsula, where resilience and self-reliance were virtues instilled from birth. As the son of Al-Walid ibn al-Mukhira, a prominent figure in Meccan society, Khalid grew up surrounded by the subtle whispers of tribal politics and the echoes of desert winds. Khalid ibn al-Walid's genius on the battlefield extended to subtle yet profound military details that set him apart. During the Battle of Mu'tah, he astutely recognized the strategic importance of a timely retreat, not merely as a sign of defeat, but as a calculated maneuver to preserve his forces. This decision, often overlooked by many, showcased Khalid's ability to perceive the larger picture of the battle, saving his troops for future strategic endeavors. Recognizing that the Muslims might attribute the victory solely to Khalid rather than acknowledging it as a divine success, the Prophet Muhammad decided to relieve Khalid of his command. This decision wasn't a condemnation of Khalid's capabilities, but rather a strategic move to emphasize the importance of faith and divine intervention over individual leadership. His leadership was not to be prolonged. When news of the Prophet's decision reached the battlefield, Khalid gracefully stepped down from his role as the commander. This act demonstrated his unwavering commitment to the Prophet's directives and the larger goal of establishing Islam. The decision to rotate leadership in this manner wasn't a reflection of Khalid's inadequacy, but a testament to the Prophet's wisdom in ensuring that victory was attributed to divine support rather than individual prowess. Khalid, despite relinquishing command, continued to be a pivotal figure in subsequent battles, illustrating his loyalty to the mission and the greater cause of Islam. This episode is a nuanced chapter in Khalid's military career, highlighting the delicate balance between leadership, faith, and divine guidance. Khalid ibn al-Walid's military intelligence, shown not only in triumphs against external foes, but also in a remarkable turnaround during the Battle of Uhud, where he initially fought against the Muslims. Recognizing a gap in the Muslim ranks, he exploited the situation and orchestrated a decisive counterattack. This sudden shift demonstrated Khalid's exceptional ability to assess and exploit battlefield dynamics, turning a potential defeat into a strategic victory. Khalid's journey to become a Muslim took an unexpected turn in the crucible of conflict. He initially resisted the message of Islam, standing on the opposing side during the Battle of Uhud. The turning point in his life came when the Prophet Muhammad, recognizing Khalid's intelligence and potential, uttered the prophetic words, "A man of his caliber cannot remain ignorant of Islam." When the time came, Khalid was deeply cognizant of the gravity of his past actions, sought a broad plea. "Messenger of God," he implored, "I am thinking of those battles at which I was fighting against the side of the truth. I request you to pray to God for me to forgive me." In a moment of profound compassion, the Prophet responded, "My Lord, forgive Khalid ibn al-Walid every effort he exerted to turn people away from your path." In the conquest of Mecca, Khalid's military acumen manifested in his understanding of psychological warfare. Instead of opting for a direct confrontation, he utilized a strategic feint, sowing confusion and uncertainty among the defenders. This artful manipulation not only minimized bloodshed, but also expedited the city's surrender, underlining Khalid's mastery in employing tactics that transcended traditional warfare. The Battle of Yarmouk, a testament to Khalid's unparalleled military intellect, revealed his keen insight into the terrain. He exploited the natural topography of the Yarmouk Valley, turning geographical features into tactical advantages. This utilization of the landscape showcased not just his knowledge of military strategy, but an almost artistic ability to choreograph battles, earning him the admiration of both allies and foes. Khalid's intelligence in warfare wasn't confined to grand maneuvers. It permeated the microcosmic details of each engagement. From the intricacies of a strategic retreat to the psychological nuances of a feigned assault, his genius lay in the meticulous craftsmanship of military tactics. It wasn't simply about winning battles for Khalid. It was about orchestrating a symphony of strategic brilliance that echoed through the corridors of history. His battles became legendary, each a chapter in the saga of an unsheathed sword cutting through adversity. Yet, there was a paradox in Khalid's destiny. Despite his fervent wish to die in the throes of battle, his name, the Sword of God, foretold a different fate. It was destined that he would not meet his end on the battlefield, for fear that people would misconstrue his death as the defeat of the Sword of God. Thus, Khalid lived on, his legacy etched not just in victories, but in the poetry of a strategic mind that stood as a beacon for generations to come. In the closing chapters of Khalid Ibn Al-Walid's storied military career, his exceptional strategic brilliance emerges as the crowning jewel of an epic saga. With a mastery that bordered on the supernatural, Khalid orchestrated battles like a virtuoso conducting a symphony, each maneuver a harmonious blend of foresight, audacity, and unwavering resolve. He stands as a timeless exemplar of military genius, leaving an enduring legacy that continues to captivate the imagination. A final chapter in the epic tale of Khalid Ibn Al-Walid, the unrivaled strategist of his time.